Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? Good morning. We have a lot to talk about. Come on in. When I say a lot, I mean nothing. We have nothing to talk about. But come on in anyways, if you dare. Let me see what I said on this post. Somebody's giving me props for something I said. Oh, yeah, well. Oh, hello, Sabrina. Hi, Miss Ned. How are you guys? Hi, Centurn. Centurn. Grand Rising and good health to all of you. How are you all doing today? How are you all doing? Good health, good rising. Oh, Miss Shea, Florida. How are you? Lisa D, good health. Still not sweet enough. I think my taste buds are changing, but I don't know why. But my taste buds are changing. How is everyone doing today? In good health. How was your weekend? Let's take a little moment to tell me about your weekend. How was your weekend? This is cinnamon I have in my coffee. Just makes it look kind of gross. I had a very peaceful weekend. Nothing major happened, and I'm okay with that. Very, very peaceful weekend. How are you guys doing? Great weekend. Good to hear. Good to hear. Do you guys see all the volcano activity that's out there? Do you guys see all the volcanic? I don't know if I just made that word up. There was an activity in Japan, but I can't find it now. Underwater volcano activity in Japan. I don't see it. Japan, U.S. warns residents January 15th. No. Tonga, no. November 4th. Swimming in volcanic rock after submarine volcano. Pukutuku erupts. Right. It's 14 meters below sea level. Where was this? Oh, hi, everyone. Hold on a second. August 2021. No, this was recent, but I can't find it now. There's quite a bit of volcanic activity going on. Let me see when this was dated. No. It started with something in Japan, but for the life of me, I can't find it now. It started in Japan like in November or something like that. But I can't find it. So I don't know what I was looking at. Let me see. November November, no, November 2022. Let's see if I can get closer. You know, the Tonga volcano was the worst in history. And I watched a YouTube channel where it devastated some parts of Hawaii too, but they didn't quite tell us all of that. Some parts of Hawaii, some parts of Japan, but they didn't quite tell us all of that. I did not know that there was a little island off of Hawaii that also got hit by the Tonga waves. All right. Your words are powerful, Auntie. Laugh out loud. You literally was joking last week and said something like, what if all volcanoes started to erupt? Did I say that? Because I wanted to do a video on it. Because it's been bothering me because there's this underwater Japanese thing that I can't find it now. It's nowhere to be found in the news. Did I say that? Because that's what I was feeling, that the volcanoes was going to start talking because they're all connected. They were going to start talking. They're all going to erupt simultaneously or one behind the other. So there's two now in Hawaii that they're kind of telling the locals, don't worry, don't worry. Hawaii, worry, and stop going to see and marvel at the volcano. Like, that's not your jam. She's mad. Okay. Then Indonesia yesterday, there were 4 so far. There was 2 on Sunday. I guess I'm turning into an earth empath. Remember we talked about the different types of empath. I guess I'm turning into one of those because I'm feeling the water issues that we are having. And I'm also feeling all this volcano eruption stuff. And one in Italy, right? Sunday. Indonesia Sunday, and 2 in Hawaii. I'm shooketh. I'm sorry. I'm shooketh too. I don't mean I don't know if they're premonitions. I don't know if it's my words. I don't think I'm that powerful. I think I'm getting impressions. That's what I think. Remember, I don't have an active mind, right? So I'm not going out, with family or partying hard or, doing things. I have, it's not as active as maybe somebody else's would be if they had children, right? And so I have a lot of time on my hands to contemplate world issues. And I contemplate a lot of world issues. Like Daytona Beach is looking like the hood in Compton. Actually, to be fair to the hood in Compton, it looks better. The rich will be poor. Did you all know that there are homes that would sell for 8-9 million in Fort Myers, Daytona Beach area? There are homes. There's one home. It's all like damaged though, right? Because it's really funny. They're still trying to sell it for 8 million, but it's damaged. There's one home for 36 million. Now the home itself is shot to pieces, but the land is worth 36 million. Meanwhile, the beaches, let me tell you how powerful the earth is. So if you look right here, right, these are homes. My body is where the homes are, right? Right? And the black line is the beach, right? That's where the beach begins, right? The homes are is my body, right? And then you have to walk to the beach. Some people have a, 10-minute walk. Some people have a 2-minute walk. But let's say the black line is the beach, right? Now the beach would be all of this. All of this would be the beach. Like they had, big spread of beach, right? That the water would just go up to a certain spot. And, if it was bad weather, that would be different, right? Then that's why they had the seawall, right? But for the most part, it always goes back to having all of this as beach. Where's my shirt? That's enough. Okay, so that's not what you see anymore. The beaches are not receding. The water is not receding. I apologize. The water is not receding. The beaches are now staying up to the homes and the seawall, right? So this is the seawall. The blackness, right, is the seawall, right? It's touching the seawall now, right? And in some cases, if the seawall is broken, it still is pounding against homes. And it's not changing. Like this is now permanent. So this last hurricane, which I think was Nicole that did them in, has changed the ability for them to beach on the beach. Because it's so unpredictable that the water keeps coming up, right? You used to have all of this, right? All this used to be beach. Put up your chair, let your children go out in the water, you're watching it. No, now it's like this. There's no beach. You can go out there if you want, but like the mayors have said, at your own risk. And by the way, because there's still debris in the water. Oh, it's already a financial crisis because FEMA is not paying for any of these $36 million homes. No, they're not doing it. No. I would think if you had a $36 million home, you had insurance, one, and two, you can just build somewhere else again. I would think if you were able to purchase that kind of home in the first place, $36 million. Some people are selling their homes that are close to the beach, right? As is. So it's mandated that you clean up the home anyway. So wherever there was water damage, right, you have to, it's like 5 feet, you have to cut it out. But you're getting a shell of a house for $400,000 with no guarantee as to what the next hurricanes look like, nor'easters could look like. Like, I mean, if you got hit that badly, how do you expect your home to sell? Like, who's going to come in and go, this is a steal. I'll take the 400,000 and the water damage and the mold possibly, and I'll rebuild. But I have to lift the house up, by the way. You have to lift the homes up. And not only that, now they have new codes for building, and you have to follow the new codes. Not only that, there are shipping issues. We can't get the railroad to do what they need to do because they don't have sick time. Just saying, Biden. It's just crazy. The rich will be poor. Hmm. Hello, Janine. How are you, Sin W? So, excuse my ignorance, but baby, I did not know Italy had. It's okay. That's why I'm here. You don't have to know. I spend my whole time. You should see me in my house, actually. Okay. I spend my whole time studying random shit. It's weird, right? There was one in Italy. one in Indonesia, two. I think Italy was about 3 o'clock, and Indonesia might have been about 4 o'clock. They were very close together. Um, Yesterday, Sunday. hmm Say it louder, CW. You absolutely right. A lot of hidden genders. Hello, huh? Hello. CW says, Happy rising. The earth purgeth. Yes. We keep talking about, I was talking to one of my other clients, right? And it's really hard to get people to understand. I mean, she understood, but it's really hard to get people to understand why you're fighting your own food. Oh, Tracy, I used to eat this, but I can't eat this anymore. Why are you fighting? Because you're probably one of us, which is what I told her. I said, oh, you're probably metaphysical like me, right? And I said, our bodies are constantly changing. Now, are we having a hard time changing with the earth? Yes, I know I am, right? Because sometimes I just want to crave meat, right? And I'll just go for it. Every time I do, I regret it. Every time I do, I get an allergic reaction. But our bodies are changing. The earth purgeth, 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 um, and we are having some issues conforming to the earth's changes. Yes, the ring of fire, yeah, that's Tahong is near the ring of fire. I don't think Indonesia and Italy is. I'm just saying your body, and this client of mine, she was like, I can't eat what I used to eat. And I was like, actually, that's a good thing, but I need you to hear your body, right? Because the way I see it, guys, only a few will survive. Whatever that means, right? But if your body is talking to you, do something about it, change and listen to your body, and then do it for your children and your grandchildren. Does that make sense? Because only a few of us will survive, and those that are listening will survive. Are you listening to your body? Right? Me too, Tracy. My body no longer is accepting meat, something they put in the meats, too many chemicals mixed together. Yeah, it could be that, or it could be the way the meat is treated, right? The slaughtering of the meat could be so brutal. And then to top it off, the chemicals that they put in. Absolutely. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shea, Florida. Thank you. Yeah. So just know that this volcano eruption is a part of a system. First, it was water, right? First, the drought in many, many parts of America. I can only talk about America right now. Oh, but there's a land in Japan that has a huge drought. Oh no, it's all over the world, this problem, right? First the drought, lakes are drying up, right? Um, and then we had all these hurricanes hit Trinidad, Ecuador, Guatemala, Florida. All the hurricanes brought all these floods, water issues, right? And now we got fire issues. And hurricane is wind too, though, isn't it? It's wind and water. And now we're getting earth issues. Not that there won't be another cycle of this. I feel like there'll be another cycle of wind, water, earth. Oh, fire. So It turns out that Hawaii could be in for a forest fire from the two volcanoes that are erupting. So it's going to be a nightmare. That's it, sweetie. Yes, that is definitely it as well. They are slaughtering and murdering without care. When we say murder, like they're not doing it with care. The animals, and we are ingesting trauma, and my body is rejecting it. Yeah. It's like that crab. Did you see that TikTok or IG crab that she dropped on the floor and it didn't want to go in the pot? Like it knew death was coming and it was fighting and it was holding on to the kitchen cabinet. And then finally she got it and she threw it in the pot. It was like, girl, that pot is tainted. That was a crab you should have just put out in the street. No, that whole pot is tainted now with trauma. Maybe the others didn't know they were about to be boiled, but that one knew. I agree. I believe food is demising our health and shorting our life expectancy. Good point, Cintern. Growing up as Jehovah's Witness, it took me 25 years. I left to see the real message, a new heaven, new earth, Aquarius age. Yes. Morning, Auntie and friends. Good health. I'm also listening because I believe in exercise, headed to the gym this morning. Yeah, exercise is part of the equation, right? I exercise this morning. I was so slow this morning. The last I checked, I had walked my same route 20 minutes. It usually takes me 26, 27 minutes, but I'm getting better at it, right? So I walked it 20 minutes. Today, 36 minutes. Same route. I did think I was just sluggish this morning. But even if I'm sluggish, I still get up and walk, right? I'm not trying to bust my ass. I'm trying to make sure something circulates inside my body. So even if I feel sluggish, I honor feeling sluggish. So, yes, some form of exercise is mandated with the giving up of meat. I believe that. Diminishing. Oh, okay. Sorry, sweetie. All right, now I have made the mistake. Volcano erupted in Indonesia, East Java, ash 5,000 feet into the sky. The earth is all talking at once, people. All of it. Let me see what else he posts. I like this guy, AJ Plus, on Twitter. All right. All right. Okay. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Good job, Auntie. Thank you. Progress, feeling good. Tracy, I absolutely love that you're walking. Oh, yeah, yeah. Every day. Every day. So at first I was going to do it 5 days a week, right? But the walk has become easier 5 days a week. Like I said, I can now do my walk in 20 minutes. So I'm going to measure to see how long I do my walk in 20 minutes. If I do it in 20 minutes, I'm going to circle around the second time. The only thing I'm trying to do is beat out the heat. That's the only thing. Because the sun comes, around 8 o'clock. So I'm just trying to make sure I get out the heat. I go in the morning, and just before I start my evening shift, I go again in the late afternoon. So I go again just before I start work. It takes me 20 minutes, come back, take a shower, and I'm ready for my evening shift. So that's 40 minutes a day, and the doctor mandated 30 minutes a day. But I don't mind splitting it up because I just think that might be better for my health. Splitting it up, I don't mind that. But on the weekends, I can't go in the morning because there's no activity around. So I wait until 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and I just take one swing around my route, Saturdays and Sundays. This weekend, I did it Saturday, but I didn't do it yesterday. And in order to be like at my optimum best, I also have to go to bed at a decent time, right? And I accidentally fell asleep on my sofa. So by the time I got to go to bed, I was already awake. So I don't think I went to bed to sleep again till about 1 o'clock, maybe later. I think 12:48 was the last thing I saw. But in any case, that will make me sluggish if I'm not getting proper sleep. Janine says one of the best forms of taking care of our bodies is walking. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for the encouragement. Well, I can't do the electric slide because I have a bad knee. So all of that sideways movement could actually hurt me without someone. And ankle weights won't work for me either because I have a bad knee. So I can't have anything weighing down, taken away from what's left of my knees. I mean, walking is best, if any. I was going to say I can't do dancing without having an instructor there or someone else there to help monitor what I could be doing wrong. And the only other thing I could do, but I'm not going to do it till I get a car, is dancing. I would love to do some form of ballroom dancing. But right now, no weights. I do not believe in weights. And I really want you guys to be mindful that weights may not be the best method for walking. Presumably, it feels like it is. It's not. For exercise, more stationary exercise, yes. For walking, I wouldn't do it. Unless there's a weighted material you can put on your thighs. I wouldn't put weights on my ankles. I mean, you're young, so you won't notice, but over time, you're going to regret it. So I wouldn't put weights on my ankles. Don't do it. But if you're doing stationary exercise, yeah, put weight on and lift your knee or lift your leg. Like, I believe in all of that, not for walking. So, especially when you're older. But I had a meniscus tear. Consistent walking is great for cardiovascular health. It will lean you out. And that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. I also noticed that my belly is decreasing quite a bit. My belly, my waist is starting to come in. Also, when I come back from exercising, right? I should be stretching before, but I don't stretch before. I just don't have time. But when I come back, I do stomach exercises. This is so hard to do. And then I lean up, lean up, lean up. So I still exercise even more when I come home. As I watch YouTube, most times I like to listen to Tina Turner's Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. It's so soothing. If you have not heard Tina Turner's Namio Horeke Kyo. You are doing yourself a disservice. This woman is amazing. Listen to her video. You will not regret it. Very cleansing video and starts your day off. Mwah, perfect. I love her rendition of Namio Horeke Kyo. I love it. I love her. It's 2 hours long. And you could listen to it while you're exercising. You could listen to it while you're cleaning your home. It's 2 hours long. So, especially if you have something to do where your mind is just wandering, put that on, clean your house. You will not regret it. You will feel so. First of all, you're cleaning your house, right? The video is for cleansing, right? And then by the time you're done, because it's a 2 hour long video, like you don't need 2 hours to clean your whole house unless you do. I don't need. It's a small space. I don't need that much time. Um, Sometimes just sit and meditate. Sometimes sit and read a book. Sometimes sit and do research on your phone. But let that sound in. Let it vibrate in your body. You can listen to it very loud, right? Or you can listen to it very, very low, right? And if you have children in the house, listen, guys, the world is changing and it's changing around us. If you have children in your house, start them on these practices, all right? Especially when they get, everybody screams like, meditation time. Everybody get in here. People will die if you don't get in here. Get them on that sofa and teach them increments of 5 minutes of just sitting and listening to music. The best time to help your kids is to give them a goddamn activity, some paint, some chalkboard, some something, this, that, and the third, and put it on your TV. It will get inside their bodies. I promise you. Take care of the babies. You have to. Oh, where's my fan? Oh, starting to get all hot and bothered. Hey, Angel, how are you, sweetie? Whew. I get all hot and bothered without my fan. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, let's not raise our kids the way we were raised, right? We were raised with yelling and screaming. I mean, I still yell and scream, but I do balance it out, right? When I used to have Ezra, and just before his mommy would come for him, we used to listen to, hello, yeah, go.
I'm a contractor and I'm doing work in Unit 62.
Okay.
Is it like free for all parking down here, or am I taking somebody's spot?
During the day, you're going to be fine.
Okay.
How'd you get in?
I called the office.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
During the day, you're fine.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you're good. Bye. We used to listen to Ayana Vasant, right? And she was so good. And for some reason, Ezra was attracted to that. So I put it on, and he would be on his iPad, my iPad, and I would be watching her, right? But then I would say, Ezra, did you hear what she said? And then she would tell everyone, let's try this, whatever it would be. Ayana Vasant would try. And she'd close your eyes, everyone. I'm like, Ezra, let's close our eyes. And we would do it. And he got used to the practice. And he'd be like, Dory, we got to close our eyes. Like, I know, baby, let's do it. I like Ayana Vasant too. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Good health, Angel, says Miss Shea, Florida. Good health, Ava. Hi, Ava. Happy Monday. It's Christmas. By the way, guys, like, I'm not a fan of the white man's Christmas. It's just my thing. It's my jam. I will never change from it. I never told my son there was a Santa Claus. Years later, I regretted it, but then years later after that, I was like, fuck it. There's no man that comes in my chimney and pays this shit I paid for, right? Get a clue, right? So early on, I didn't do the whole White Santa thing. I did not watch TV shows that had to do with White Santa. What my son did at his father's house, not in my control. What I did at my house, period. Right? So the other thing that you could do, I don't know if anybody would be against this, Christmas songs are great to play when you have children around. Christmas time is here. Anything. Jingles, the musicals, like play Christmas songs right now in your house, right? Do you like Ayana? Yes, I love Ayana. Right? Play Christmas songs with your children, right? Let's just raise them up differently. All in basketball goes, right? We didn't have a chimney, right? We didn't have a chimney. You're like, what? What are you talking about? How's Santa supposed to get in here? Because the TV shows he comes down the chimney. And you're like, well, sometimes, he comes through the window. But what about the chimney? So it was too much for me to keep up the lie. Because I didn't understand why we were lying. Why was that a universal thing, right? Santa's going through, country to country, magically appearing with, presents. Fuck that. Oh, by the way, if there's, I need to put a disclaimer now. God damn it, these kids, so many kids believe in Santa Claus. I'm sorry. Don't let them watch this video, okay? I'll put up a disclaimer. No kids can watch this video, Okay. I'm not trying to bust anybody's bubble. But I do like the excitement of Christmas. I love the excitement of presents. I love a Christmas tree. I've never had a good Christmas tree. It always looks like Charlie Brown's Linus Christmas tree that just flops over like that. That's my kind of Christmas tree. All my life, I've never had a good Christmas tree. One year, I didn't even bother getting a Christmas tree because there was a pine tree in front of the house. I was like, fuck it. I never make a good Christmas tree anyway, so I just decorated that tree. And that tree looks sick. I can't do it. Another year, I was with Ezra, and I was like, he wanted a tree, right? I was like, Ezra, I really don't. Oh, Dory, we need a tree. I'm like, you have a tree at your mother's house, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll get a tree plant. And I got some blue lights, and it was enough for Ezra. He was fine with the tree plant. And it died. I didn't know how to keep it alive in California. It died. Out the house, didn't have a. I told him the key to get in. After locking us out and crying, my 4-year-old said, "Mom, don't cry. Just call. See, just call Santa." Yes, I believe in the process of Kwanzaa, right? 8 days of it. It's a long process. But I think if there's something similar, um, I think Kwanzaa is wonderful. That's when you told them Santa wasn't real? Sure.
Is that the office right there?
The office has a white door.
Right there. It's like the third one in.
It should be the second. It's on this side.
Right there, right?
Yeah, as long as it has a white door. Okay. Since living by myself these past 3 years, I have not had a Christmas tree. I put lights on my balcony. I'm without a tree. Why have a Christmas tree? I agree. Christmas trees cost a mint out here. A mint. If I would have known Christmas tree was going to cost a mint, one, I would have ordered it from Amazon, but I no longer have a working relationship with Amazon. I hate Amazon. But I literally do not have a working relationship with Amazon. I had to take off all my credit. Oh, wait, oh no, it's fine. I had to take off all my credit. I have a dispute going on with them. So I still have an ongoing dispute with them. So I'm really pissed at Amazon. I will not deal with Amazon. Love Christmas time because of the lights. It also helps my birthday this month. Oh, of course you love Christmas. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Yeah. It's your time of year. It's your birthday month. That means everything. I can't wait till August 1st gets here because I'm like, yeah, birthday month. All right. Let's take a look at my job. All right. Let's take a look at my job. I am your YouTube correspondent for CNN. I am your only and official correspondent. It is unofficial because CNN never never asked me to do this job. However, if you would like a reading with me, I do have openings today. Hold on a second. Oh my God. Okay. I do have openings today, early afternoon into the evening. Mornings are booked out, but early afternoon into the evening. So I've got appointments at 3 o'clock Eastern and then 4 o'clock Eastern. And then just text the number 213-458-7408. All right. Everything in this video is in my opinion and allegedly. All right. All readings are FaceTime and Zoom, and of course, the old fashioned way. But also, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to press the like button. So if you're watching, press the, all right, press the like button. All right. 5 things you need to know because it's already December 5th, 20 days to Christmas. Power grid, Senate runoff, that's in Georgia, Hawaii volcano, Trump, Iran. Okay. Power grid attack. More than 30,000 customers in North Carolina remain without power this morning after 2 substations were damaged by gunfire over the weekend. The power outages are believed to have been caused intentionally and targeted attacks on substations that left around 40,000 customers in the dark Saturday, prompting a curfew and emergency declaration. The person or persons who did this knew exactly what they were doing. With no suspects or motive announced, the FBI has joined the criminal investigation alongside local authorities. All schools in the county, which county, are closed today and traffic lights remain out. Which county? They don't say which county. Moore County. A few stores with generators have been able to open, but several other businesses have been forced to temporarily shut their doors. Now, here we go. There'll be some copycats. Watch. Senate runoff. Georgia will hold a Senate runoff election Tuesday. Can I predict this? Do you guys want me to predict this right now? Oh, absolutely. Oh, that's cool. What happened? Oh, well, since all in basketball, one of our jobs, let me help you with this. One of our jobs is to save the other children when something bad happens, right? So even though you have a child that has passed on during this time, what you're doing is making the other kids suffer and remember your feelings that are hurting, right? I would hope that you got some grieving counseling, right? But there's nothing worse when a mom forgets the other living children. Nothing worse, right? And it's not to say that your feelings don't matter, but we have to remember the living. And we have to remember that it's not your job to have the other children continuously invest in grieving the way you're grieving. So I don't know if I'm sounding a little coarse or crash, but it's very important to understand to not give your children this constant memory of Christmas, because that is something that they're going to carry out into the world. I'm suffering, so everybody else suffers. So you're going to have to learn to care about the living. It's very important, or else we're going to have some unloved, depressed children being put out in the world. I would say instead, at the anniversary of the day, you make a big deal over it. You light some candles, you sing some songs, you pull out the picture, and that day you make everybody remember my baby died. And I love you other children, but can we all look at this day, right? And then I would say, put it away and celebrate life with your other children. It matters. Beyond that, I would beg you to get some grief counseling and stay in it. Okay? I hope I helped. Hi, Stephen. Well, there you go. There you go. His grandmother passed. His grandmother. I'm pretty sure she was supposed to pass. Why are we grieving so long? The dad does not want us to grieve like that. We're so lucky to be alive and on earth. That has to be celebrated. I know. Thank you, Magic Mermaid. Thank you, Jessie May. Press the like button. So did I help? Um, did I help it all of basketball? I hope I did. Yeah, listen, I can't imagine that. I'm going to predict it without predicting it. I'll do it tomorrow if you guys want me to. Walnut has to win. It is going to take for Black folks to come out again. I know how tired you guys are, right? We're all tired. We all say the party. Nobody gives us credit for it. I get it. Just don't let Herschel in. If you can't see that he's the worst candidate, I'm ashamed of everyone. So don't vote for the party, especially white women. Don't vote for the party. Tell your husband you're gonna vote Republican. Get in there and vote for Monarch. Okay, and then come out and tell your husband, man, I voted the way you told me to vote. Just I did. All right, guys. Beautiful advice, Tracy. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, the poor kids that have to is suffering. No, we're not allowed to do that. Your job is bigger than that, right? I mean, if we look at it another way, right? All in basketball, if you're not hungry, would you not feed your children? No, you would feed your children. So feed them life, even if you're depressed, even if this is a hard time for you. Feed them life. If you feed life constantly, you'll learn to love the memory of your child without feeling guilty, because that's what I think is happening. I think it's survivor's guilt. Okay, guys? I hope I helped. I hope I didn't seem too harsh, because I know when someone's grieving, it's hard to hear the voice of reason. But I hope I helped. I hope you can one day hear me. Maybe this Christmas hear me. All right? Start out with Christmas songs in your house, right? And start out by smiling at your children. You know, every time a different Christmas song. Oh, guys, listen to this song. It's going to be hard. I know it will be. But we can't drag your children into the same depressed mentality that you seem to be holding on to. And I think it's survivor's guilt. So go to grieving classes. It makes a difference. I know people that have lost children, and grieving classes really do help. I promise you. All right. Hawaii volcano. Lava from the ongoing Mauna Loa volcano eruption is about 2 miles from reaching a crucial highway on Hawaii's Big Island. According to an update from the U.S. Geological Survey, the lava is just miles from potentially causing major disruptions to the Daniel K. Inouye Highway, but experts say it's unlikely any attempt will be made to redirect the lava flow due to a history of expensive failures. I love that man thinks that they could do something about lava flow. Man, don't touch the lava flow. Don't try to divert it. It will ruin everything in sight, including what you're trying to divert it from. It's just crazy to me. Some scientists and residents of Hawaii also view the lava flow as a natural phenomenon. It is. Not something that needs to be disrupted. Right. It could burn down your house, but you can't stop that lava flow. Additionally, many people in Hawaii view the timing of Mauna Loa's eruption as especially significant. The volcano erupted on November 28th, Hawaiian Independence Day, commensurating when Hawaii was recognized as a sovereign kingdom in 1843. You know, look up Pele, but Pele has always been upset, always, with the colonization of Hawaii. Always. And I don't know. These islands are whatever. Okay, whatever. But Pele's a real thing over there, and she's not nice. She's just not nice. And when she gets mad, the Hawaiians know it. They're like, oh damn, she gonna kill everything in sight. Is there something cartoonish about Pele? You don't mess with Pele though. She's not nice. And at some point, I don't know if it was the Pele Mountain or something, lay dormant for something like 48 years. And the people of Hawaii thought Pele had abandoned them. All right. Trump. Thank you, Miss NetNet. I appreciate you. Best advice ever given. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Girl, tell me that doesn't sound crazy to you, Angel. He never met the grandmother, yet everybody mourns Christmas? If that doesn't sound like some cockamamie craziness to me, that's what I'm trying to help All in Basketball from doing, right? Oh, Pele was the Moana movie. Oh, Moana. Oh, isn't somewhere in that movie Pele got mad? Now you're going to make me watch it all over again. Oh, that's a good movie I could watch this weekend. All right. Trump. Former President Donald Trump called, I'm exhausted, the termination of the Constitution to overturn the 2020 election and reinstate him to power Saturday. Trump made a post on Truth Social accusing Big Tech of working closely with Democrats in response to the release of internal Twitter emails. Oh, there's some Twitter emails that's being revealed showing how employees debated and temporarily suppressed a 2020 New York Post story about Hunter Biden and his laptop. Ugh. Employees on Twitter's legal policy and communications teams and then disagree whether to restrict the article under the company's hack materials policy. The discussions took place for 2020. I don't have time for this, Trump. Iran's parliament and judiciaries are reviewing the country's mandatory hijab law. Because these women are not stopping. The laws around the head covering sparked the nationwide protest after the death of 22-year-old Masha Amini, who died in police custody. Well, they need to consider it. They need to reconsider it because also they're not stopping the fight. So y'all are going to have to do something different. Period. All right, guys, I'm going to stop here because I have to. I have to go and make a run somewhere. Yes, Pele got mad. And then I will be right back to do my morning shift where I can't do the shikis and bonnets. It's okay. Thank you, Janine. My mom does this every year. What does she do, Chris? Mourn too? Everybody mourns Christmas? My God, people. All right, guys. I love you all. I thank you all. And I will see you hasta whenever. I'll do a video later on today. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Don't forget to call me for your own personal reading. I do have openings today. Press that like button. Bye, guys.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to